17 now, turning back to your weather impact forecast for folks just now waking up, Chris. The forecast, I mean, it's been evolving, but it's been consistent about that we are going to get snow, and it's looking more and more like a substantial amount of it.
And that's a big deal here, Ben, is the trends. And we keep on trending more and more. And there's really one major factor here, or let's call it two major factors. Number one, duration. How long this is lasting, and number two, the snow ratio. This is a drier snow, but still, I think, compactable enough that you're going to be able to have fun with it, and the wind's going to blow it all over the place. But we're always looking for the magic word here is a consensus. So consensus across these four different models. You don't need to know what they are or what they represent, but in general, you're seeing 5 to 7 inches, and that's why I said, you know what? Brad had 3 to 6. I went 4 to 7 across our area, and we still might have to dial this back. I keep on showing the old snow map here. So this is the map that we had when I first got in, about 3 to 6. I upped to the 3 to 7, but the most recent update that I have right here is showing a little less, really just notching down just between Greensboro and Raleigh, and borderline only 1 to 2 up in parts of Virginia. And there isn't even a chance that we could have some 7+ inch marks across the area. I just think that 4 is just going to be a lot more likely, with even a chance at 7 to 9 the further east that you go, and I wouldn't be surprised if we have some double-digit snow totals really east of the I-95 corridor because of the big bad coastal low. And that's the big difference here, is just the power of what that low pressure system is going to do. So let's get right to your futurecast. So first off, your futurecast is showing that I think we see our first signs of snow starting to arrive by the early morning hours before the sun rises up. So I think our accumulation window for Charlotte is really anywhere in between about 2 and 6 o'clock. After that, well, it's off to the races. We're seeing that snow stick around, but if you look really closely, you notice some of these darker blues or like a deep lavender color that's starting to appear. That's representing some of those snow rates that are likely going to be over 1 inch per hour. That'll lower visibilities, and we're going to have winds blowing all over the place at this point. And notice our temperature is pretty much locked and loaded in the 20s. That's also creating a really fluffy snow comparatively. So even though we have the winter storm warning that goes into effect today, that's really just to warn us and prepare us for what's to come. I think it's really the entirety of pretty much midnight to midnight for your Saturday that you're expecting most of the impacts that are going to be associated with that. And speaking of our impacts, they are going to be bold. We're talking about major impacts that are going to be affecting the roadways. Truly, the exact verbiage when you talk about the impacts and how it's going to be affecting you is pretty much that some roads could become impassable, just depending on how they're treated. And just travel is not advised. However, it's the weekend. A lot of you work on the weekend, so you still might be forced to. Wouldn't be surprised if some businesses are shutting down. Usually anything in the red means that a city or surrounding towns are pretty much shut down from their day-to-day activities. Now, people are still going to be drivable. You'll be able to do some things. Just letting you know that's kind of the case in scenario. But as we mentioned, the wind chills could be a little harsh. Right now, they're not too bad. Seeing wind chills about 23, and it's the actual 23-degree temperature range. But we're going to see some significant changes. Check it out. This is how it's going to be feeling for your Saturday. So Saturday, right around 8 a.m., as the snow's starting to come down, as the kids are out there playing, having a great time, it feels like 3 to 10 degrees across the area. 2 degrees over in Boone, with some gusts up to about 30 miles per hour. Still rocking those single-digit wind chills much of the day, and even down to 0 and -25 overnight tonight. So we're also dealing with the cold behind that, and it'll feel even colder when you're actually talking about the actual air temperature. 7 degrees on Monday, 15 degrees on Sunday. That 7, by the way, will be the coldest temperature that we've had here since December 2022, where we have massive problems. So keep that in mind. That's also why we're weather impact alert through the weekend heading into your Monday. After that, we have a blend of the 40s and yes, another chance for winter weather Wednesday to Thursday, but we'll wait and heed expectations for that one. We'll just focus in on this current winter storm.